Okay, we got one. Hello, everyone. And welcome. See that? I think it's because the kids are in school. Faster internet. There we go. Welcome. Say hello when you're popping on. Let me know where you're watching from. And what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? I'm going to move that fan back a little bit. It doesn't have a low speed and it's blowing me away. Alright. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're using our new Gargoyle rail today. I've attached it. Sorry, been cutting all kinds of stuff in here today, and now it's kind of filtered all over the place. So I've attached it to this small rail that we have. It comes as a rail or a wreath attachment. You can get it either way, and you can indicate where you want your holes. Okay, now we're going to be working with mesh. I have these little coffins that we made that say enter if you dare. So we're going to make those part of the door decor on here. We have some little bats that I already painted and I used the UV resin on. I did not put this one together because I thought you might want to see me put it together. So let's go ahead and lower the camera so you know how it goes together. And let's get started. I've already gone ahead and painted these, but I also added a little moon up here, and then there's a little branch, and on the branch is a bat hanging from it. So we have little score marks on here to show you where this goes. And if you have trouble with your fingers, you can use little tweezers. This is tweezers for jewelry, which, there we go. It's easier for me to do it this way because then I just lower it in place, hold it, and release. And we've got the letter N here. Oops, got it upside down. I like this font. It's a little spooky looking. That one. Come on. When you're using this stick fast, you have some time to work with it, so it doesn't like stick immediately. You can also try putting some on the piece itself and then lowering the letters into it. Go. Now it does not come with the letters for if you, because I wanted them to stand out a little differently. So I've already used markers on these and painted them. The base of the coffin here, I used that elephant chalk paint I have, and then I added some white and black to it, which really toned down the gray, because the gray was really dark. Okay, then this is a spacer piece that we're putting on. I did this to make it look 3D. So we're going to put it in place. That's why we engrave where the letters go on here, because if you place them anywhere else, this would not fit properly. So it's kind of like a paint by numbers, place by outline. And then you have the last layer that goes on top. And with that one, I use the silver from the Pasco set. Pasco, however you say it. But there we go. There is our little coffin. Okay, so we've got 2 of them. I did go and list them. Hi, Nanny Dot. I did list them, so everything's already listed. Now, here is our gargoyle rail. I went and got some mesh at Michael's, and I usually don't buy my mesh there, but I did not have any black. This is actually a 12-inch. They're carrying 12-inch now, and this has metallic running through it. I'm pleasantly shocked, because usually their mesh is not a really good quality, and this mesh is not bad. So I was impressed. Alright, so we're going to turn this around, and then we're going to fold it over 3 times. 3. And then we're going to ruffle up the middle. Now this is just holding that down for me and allowing me to drag it and keep it nice and tight. So we're going to put 5 on here. Now, because this is a 12-inch and not a 10-inch, I'm actually going to use the bottom rail, because I want to keep my mesh below this. That's why when I added it to the rail here, I gave it a good inch before I glued it on. Now I used Gorilla Glue, wood glue, in gluing this on, because it comes in 2 pieces. And I had a weight on it overnight, and it's fine. So we're using the bottom rail, so we can bring this up like this, and see how it's not going past. If I was using the 10-inch, I probably would use the middle rail. But because we're using 12-inch, which that's what they had, we're actually using the bottom rail. And I'm going ahead and putting it on the middle rail, because I'm so used to it. There we go. Alright, so I cut these. I think these are close to 30 inches. Is what I cut them at. Let's get our coffins out of the way. And our pliers. There you are. If you wouldn't mind hitting the share button. We're all alone. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn it around and weight it down. And I'm going to go 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then walk up the middle. And like I said, I'm really pleasantly surprised with this mesh. And And then I'm just kind of pushing it down this way because I really want to get 5 on here. So let's put another tie on the bottom rail. Bring it up. Twist it to hold it in place. One, two, three. Turn around, weight it down. 1, 2, 3, and then up the middle. We're just gathering it. Very simple. I think it's called the woodland ruffle. Hey, Diane. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Did you move yet? And then we're pushing that down a little. Okay. So, again, we're using the bottom rail because this is 12-inch mesh, not 10-inch. Twisting it to hold it in place. Yeah, I'm really surprised at that quality. Okay, so we're down 1, 2, 3. Weight it down. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that was 3, so let's do another. There we go. And then walk up the middle and let that hold it down for us. It's our new gargoyle rail. I printed that on subboard. Oh no, still? Oh, Diane. Oh my goodness. No, I can't believe that either. Jeez. That's stressful. 1, 2, 3. Grab that. Thank you. Y'all wouldn't mind hitting the share button, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll put this stuck on the other mesh. Oh no. Go. Alright, now, not sure how this is going to work, if I'm going to like it or not, but I bought this garland from Michael's, and I was actually going to put this in the rail. Now, if we're going to do it, the best time to put it on is now. So, let's see. I'm not liking it against this now. So, I have another place I'm going to add that. I opened that packet outside. This stuff is loaded with glitter. It was, ugh, yucky, yucky. Okay, these are our new little coffins. So I actually want to use one of these to hold this coffin in place. So we are going to heat up the glue gun. here. And I'm going to take a little bit of this off because I'm actually going to use that to hold the little coffin in place. And then up here is going to hold one of the bats in place. So it looks like it's flying around the coffin. That's the plan. To have that there and that there. But now that I'm not adding that other stuff, let me just think here. I'm just trying to think ahead because I wanted to layer this. And what I'm going to do with the middle, I actually took a styrofoam ball and I sliced it in half. And then what I'm going to do, if we can get it up through here, my hole might not be big enough. Come on, Mr. Tinsel Tie. This is a hard styrofoam. It's not the soft styrofoam, so it makes it easier to cut and work with. That side of the hole is big enough, but this side isn't. So, let me see. There. That's better. This doesn't flake all over like the other styrofoam, which is nice. So now let's see if we can get it in there. Oh yeah, there we go. So I put 2 holes in it with a knitting needle, and I want it to sit just like that. Alright, so I'm actually going to push this back down in there to hold it in place. Alright, because we're going to use this. Hey Marcia! We're going to use this and we're going to put a bunch of these silver flowers, silver roses all around this. Then I'm going to take that garland and I'm going to put that in between it. So let's go ahead and do that first before we put those on, because this is going to be some maneuvering and I don't want it to interfere with other stuff. So I had these bought for a customer and we didn't use them, and I thought, ooh, this will look nice and spooky. It's our new gargoyle rail. So I've got 4, make it 5. I think I can get like 7 on here. 6 and 7. Y'all wouldn't mind hitting the share button. I'd really appreciate it. Alright. So, this one got a little squish. We're going to put that on the bottom. So, I think we'll do 5 holes around. Let's do 1 here. Start them. 1 here. There. And there. And 1 there. And I think we're going to do 6 holes on this. Let's put a hole here. And then a hole up here. I hope that's started enough to get it in there. And then we'll put 1 on the top. So that will equal our 7. Okay. So I'm pushing in as hard as I can. Now I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. And whichever one of these is the nicest is going to land on top. I think that one will be good. A little glue. So we're not doing the old traditional bow in the middle. We are doing roses. And then we're going to add some black in there. So that would be number 6 right there. Covering it up pretty good. I think that's the better one. No, that one's a nicer one yet. Alright. So, let's cut it a little bit shorter. Anybody got any plans for Labor Day weekend? My stepdaughter is coming up to spend some time with us. There we got 5. So I think we can get one more right there. Is this the good one? Now that one looks nice to be in the middle. I may have to fill in some more. We'll know more when I put the one up the top. No, actually, that's perfect. Alright. Now this guy has been designed to go on this rail, or he can go on a wreath. Create my hole. Put a little glue. Does not look spooky enough yet. So, we are going to take this thing that's like making a mess all over my room that I got at Hobby Lobby, and see how that really punches against the silver? See that? We're going to stuff some of this down in there and glue it in. I want it to look viney and all that. So, we're going to do that. And it like sticks to each other. It's like a major vine here, let me tell you. So, what can I use to put that in there? Okay. I think we're going to take some tinsel tie and wrap it around the bottom, and then we're going to stuff it into the plastic, or into the styrofoam. Let's try that. Make a little incision like that. This is all on a half circle. And then we will do this. We will put a little glue on here and shove it down in the hole without burning ourselves. This is the hard plastic. The hard styrofoam, I mean. So see? And then we can move it around if we want. We can cover it up with the other flowers. We can let it dangle down. We can do whatever we want. Now with this one, I think I'm going to grab some of the base, because I can use that to drive it down into the styrofoam. I think it'll be a better hold. and we'll take a few of the vines with it. See, it really sticks to itself. I had a heck of a time like undoing it. I actually had to undo it outside. Now maybe I will put this one up top here and then just kind of drape it all over. What do you think? Are you with me? Are you seeing my vision? Ooh, gotta dig down deep. Love knitting needles for this kind of work. Ooh, yes, that's gonna work good. Just gonna cut off this little nub. Put some glue on there. Now if I find out this is too much, I can trim it. And I can use it elsewhere too. But I wanted it to look like it was out of control. And I think it's looking like it's out of control. But I'm going to remove this first one I put in because it's not doing it. There. Cover that back up. So see? Oh, there's a piece that came off. So we can put it in somewhere else. Let's see. Is that doing what I want it to do? Kind of is. Looking unruly and out of control. Yep. But I think I'm going to need another rose in the top here, because that's not covering that up. So we are going to add one right next to where I just put the vine. Oops. And we're going to add a little glue. So we will have put 9 roses in here. And that's all we have is 9. So that's good. But we want it to look spooky and old and overgrown. And I think that's what we've done. Yes. Right? That really pops against that. Okay, that's done. Yay! And just put another hole in here. And see, I poked those holes so I could pull the tinsel tie up from the back to tie the styrofoam in. So it is easy to undo it if we needed to. You stay right there. You're not making any more of a mess. That thing is awful. It was on sale, plus I had the senior discount, plus I had a coupon, like I had points to redeem. So now I don't like the way that's sticking up, so we're just going to trim that. Alright, I think that's good. There. Alright, so we're going to remove this for now because we'll put some of this around the coffins. So we have this one we can put around the coffin. Cut another piece off, because we got to make them look like they're wild too. Like they're in a cemetery that nobody's taken care of. This is usually, I think, $7.99, and they had this on sale, or $14.99, and they had it on sale for $7.99. But see the trail it leaves behind? Oh my gosh. You stay there. It is a mess. Already swept up once. That's what I was going for, Marcia. Something different. And I think we will accomplish that. And then we're going to put a coffin here and a bat up here on here. Now I painted the bats black and I did the UV resin on them so they're real nice and shiny. So let's go ahead and glue our coffin in place. Need more glue. And this, I was telling everybody, is actually 12-inch mesh from Michaels. And it's really not bad quality. But because it's 12 inches, I actually dropped the tinsel ties down to the bottom. I dropped it down to here. Instead of using the middle rail, I used the bottom because I didn't want that up and in here. Now I also have an extra bat, so I can add a bat to here. And this Wednesday's freebie, if you go in and you buy the gargoyle, send me a comment that you're batty. And you get 3 free bats with your gargoyle. Not sharing that anywhere else. And it's a 24-hour deal. So, if you like our gargoyle and you want to put them on a wreath or you want to do the rail, make sure you send me a comment that says "Going Batty." See? And then this is going to give it some spring. See? I love that. Alright, so we're going to get our other coffin over here on the end. Now we're going to move this tie because we're not going to enter ribbon in here at all. We're actually going to put our ribbon up on our button bow holder, our bow. So we're going to do the same thing here that we did on the end one. So I'm going to trim off a little bit of the tinsel tie. And then we're going to glue our coffin to the tinsel tie. Just hold it a minute. And then we're going to put our bat up above. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Thanks, Diane. You guys are sweet. A little bit of flight there. See how he just moves? Now, I think we can put our guy in here. But maybe what we'll do is we'll take our tinsel tie and bring it up. Because I got nothing better to do. There, we'll put our bat on this so it has the same effect that those guys do. There. And let's make him go that way. There. It's got some wiggle. Now I wasn't sure how far down I wanted this, so I did not clip my cord yet because I wasn't sure. I'm thinking I want it a little bit higher, but not too much higher. So that's why I didn't. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. We're going to tie this and trim. There we go. Now, to make sure I have it tight enough, let's just pull that. Now we can go ahead and add some of this to our coffins like that. But I don't want it to cover up the words. See, there's a little branch up here and a bat hanging down. So let's just add that to the glue underneath. Come on now. Well, it doesn't glue very good because it's plastic. So, alright. What I will do is wrap it around the tinsel tie here for the bat and just drape it over like that. That's good. Actually, let's do this. Let's tie it in place. There. Like that. And let's get a piece of tinsel tie and attach it over here. It's not long enough. That back up there. So let's do that over here. Man, this stuff is really flaking. There. So there's that. See that little bit? Jeez. It was hubby's idea to do a gargoyle, and his gargoyle was nice, but it didn't have like that cutesy look to it. So I found a cutesy one. Alright, so we're going to put our, go down and come up because we don't want that piece to scratch the door, the zip tie. Alright, so let's make our bow. And I think we're going to go ahead and use this, the black and white. I have silver and purple, and I have this purple. So I think we will go this way. Let me just see how this is going to look together. because this is nice, but I want to kind of tone it down. And then this last and this second. So purple, black, white, and silver. Yes. Okay. I'm good with that. They're being so nice to me over on YouTube, Diane, right now. They're just saying such sweet things. Diane is watching from England. I'm only going to do a 5-inch because it's a rail. This is pretty big. We don't want to go overboard. So I think we're going to do 4 loops. I don't see any worry about direction here. We're good there. We don't need a big tail. I'm going to go just a 1/2 inch smaller at 4.5. And I got my sign fixed from Monday night, the one that didn't turn out so nice. The design was putrid. It had a background color that wasn't supposed to be there. The designer made good on it, but we got it fixed. So I'm going to do 4 again. I'm going to go just a little bit shorter on my tail than I did with purple. And we're going to go with this purple. You see, I'm pulling out some of the purple in the gargoyle. Oh, they're still being nice to me, Diane. Oh, I love this. This one is so much nicer than the first one. It's a lot bigger, so it's cumbersome to be storing it, but let me tell you, a lot easier to see. This doesn't pop out, which I'm really loving that. And this spins really nice on it too. I'm going to go a little bit shorter. Yep. Show us the new sign. There you go. It's all fixed. Isn't it cute? There. Trying to do it without the ring light. I added little witch hats. I added some bats, a cat. There was a lot of white showing through, so I had to have somebody that knew a lot more than I did fix it. So I'm really happy with it. This is another 12-inch sign. It can be made into a 8 or a 10-inch. We were actually using this Monday night with the wreath ring to put behind it, and that's the one I wanted to use. And I normally don't get 2 designs at once, but I thought, you know, I just had a funny feeling, and I'm glad I got the other one because it was my backup that night. And I think I'm going to go 5. I'm dropping it down a 1/2 inch, but I think I'm going to put 5 loops of this. I'll do 4, and then I'll do a small one in the middle. Actually, maybe I'm going to put a black in the middle. I am. I'm going to do a black. Just a solid black to bring it back. Yep. Just one looper. Right like that. Yes. I like unique, and I think this is going to do it. First of all, there are no gargoyle wreath attachments. There are no gargoyle wreath rings. I mean, mesh holders. There are no gargoyle anything except stuff you would put out on your porch or hang on your wall, or there's one little gargoyle with a pumpkin, but I wanted to do something entirely different, and I think I accomplished that with this. Alright, now comes the fun part. And see, he would look really good on one of these teardrop wreaths in the middle there with all kinds of stuff and balls around them. He would really look cute. Okay, so let's start out by our dovetail. When we get an idea for something, I search, because I do not want to make something like somebody else. I want my stuff to be really unique. And there was nothing out there. And I thought, you know, if you have a man who has his own place, he might want something manly. I think this guy's manly. And I think I'm going to get maybe a silver ball and put a silver ball there and there. I don't know. It needs something else. I don't know what yet, but I'll come up with some spiders, some purple spiders. I couldn't find my spiders, so I don't know what I'll do. I'll find some little pom-poms and I'll put some legs on them. Or heck no, I'll just have my husband make some spiders, some wood spiders, and I'll put a little pom-pom on top, then his legs, and then I'll put some glitter on there. That's what this needs, little purple spiders. Got it. I'm glad you helped me with that one. You're my buddies. You always help me out. Where's Monica? She loves, or not, yeah, Monica and Susan, they love Halloween. Where are they at? And where is Judith? Where's she been? I have to check on that girl, make sure she's okay. Yep, we need purple spiders to pull this purple down into here. Because we got it here, we got it here, so now we need to pull some of that purple into here. So that's what we're going to do. This is going to be shorter. Okay. And then we'll put a purple spider right in the middle of this bow. Looking a little messy right now. Let's just see. I'll show you what I mean. See how that helps? I can leave them in there till I find my spiders, right? Totally unique. Another original. That this does not need to interfere with our gargoyle. Need any more purple, or is that enough? Aw, thanks, Marcia. I can show you the new door hanger that we're working on. I think I'll put that right there too. Add it to the tinsel tie here with the bat. Probably gonna have to tie it on. We have a new pumpkin door hanger. I know we got a lot of pumpkins, but this one's really cute. So let me tie this on. Get our coffin up there. Need to be able to see that. I'll just use a little bit of this to tie it to there. That way it'll make our bat pop even more. See that? All that stuff. Yep. That's what it needed. So see, you don't always have to put a bow in your rail. You don't always have to put tails in your rail. You can do other things. And one little piece. That way. This needs a better dovetail. That was not a proper dovetail. There we go. Pull that over to here. Okay. I think we're done. Let me There we go. What do you think? And if this is too high, I can alter this and bring that down a little more. And there's the back of it. I don't know, might need, no, don't add any more purple. Sometimes I have to get myself to stop. I'm liking this. Looks overgrown, right? Alright, I'll show you the pumpkin. Yikes. Quick save. Now, this comes with a base. Okay? Then you have these two pieces that connect with each other. And then that gets glued on top. So in essence, you're only painting the back. You're painting the top of this piece, the top of this piece, which goes in the middle, and it covers up that seam. Then you have the word "Hey Pumpkin," and you have two sunflowers. So you could put one down there, you could put one up here, and then you can put a button bow holder. Aw, thank you. And a bow. Or you could do a small bow right here on the door hanger itself, and then just attach rope to the back. So I think we're going to do this one next week. This just looks so cute when this is painted black and this is orange, and then you have your sunflowers. Aw, thanks. So that's our next one. And we have a lot more coming. But I think we'll do this Monday. Alright, I will let you all go. Have a safe Labor Day weekend. Diane, I hope things get resolved for you soon. And I will see you all on Monday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Alright, thank you.